Hi, my name is Nicholas Chandler, and I'll be giving a speech today called Two Wheels, One Decision, Selecting the Right Motorcycle for You. Imagine the sound of an engine echoing through a canyon, the wind rushing against you, and the freedom of the open road ahead. For some people, this moment happens on a Harley Cruiser. For others, it's on a Ninja sport bike. And some people don't even want to ride on the road most of the time, and they enjoy trails on a dual sport. Understanding these different types of motorcycles can help people choose the right one for their needs and stay safe while riding. I've been riding for 6 years and I've owned 6 different types of motorcycles. One of the motorcycles I currently own is a dual sport, and that is my favorite type of motorcycle. I'll also be giving some information from coolest.com, bikebrands.org, and ridershare.com with some expert opinions. Today I will compare 3 major types of motorcycles: the cruiser, the sport bike, and the dual sport. We'll be looking at their engines, ergonomics, and where they can go. Let's start with one of the classic, most common motorcycles in America, the cruiser. And this is a cruiser right here. For the engine, they deliver easy, predictable performance, great for longer rides. Cruisers are built for steady acceleration, and they're great at just cruising down the road. According to the Coolest 2025, cruisers emphasize comfort and torque over speed, giving riders smooth, dependable power for everyday use. For ergonomics, cruisers feature low seat heights and upright, relaxed riding positions. Kind of lean back, relaxed. They can be heavy at slower speeds, so some beginners might find them hard to control when they're just starting out. Where they can go, cruisers are ideal for highways and city streets where comfort and style matter most. They perform well on smooth pavement, but are not designed for any off-road terrain. Cruisers prioritize rider comfort and style rather than agility or speed. Now that we talked about cruisers, let's dive into the opposite extreme, sport bikes. That's a sport bike, that's a Ninja. Sport bikes have high revving engines that go to very high revs per minute. They maximize acceleration and power and agility. They excel on the track and in fast corners. Engines reach impressive speeds, and bikebrands.org describes sport bikes as agile, responsive, and built for the rider who craves performance over comfort. For ergonomics, forward-leaning and aggressive position, kind of like this, leaned over, that maintains control at high speeds. This motorcycle is best suited for tracks and twisty mountain roads or canyon roads. They're not ideal for long distance travel because they can get uncomfortable. You don't want to be sitting in traffic for too long, hunched over. It's just not very comfortable. Where this motorcycle can go is suited for, professional riding most of the time. A lot of people do like to ride them on the street. According to bikebrands.org, sport bikes are designed for track purposes, utilizing agility and top-end performance, making them perfect for riders who crave speed. Now we talked about comfort and we talked about speed and agility. Let's talk about versatility. The dual sport. Basically a street legal dirt bike. For the engine, dual sports have normally they have smaller engines, and these are lighter and more efficient, normally single cylinder. Ridershare.com explains that dual sports use thumper engines. It's like a nickname they give these single cylinder engines, and durable frames to adapt to any terrain. The ergonomics of this bike are taller, with a higher seat height, giving more ground clearance so that you can get over obstacles such as rocks or logs. This upright posture gives excellent control over the motorcycle, allowing you to ride off-road with high confidence. Where this bike can go, Dual Sports can handle paved streets, gravel roads, and trails, ideal for riders who want adventure beyond the pavement. Ridershare.com 2025 explains that Dual Sports are built with durable frames and reliable engines that transition seamlessly from pavement to dirt. Today we've compared cruisers for comfort, sport bikes for speed and agility, and Dual Sports for versatility. Each offers something different that different types of riders crave. Motorcycling is about more than transportation. It's a method of expressing your freedom. As the writer Dan Aykroyd once said, you do not need a therapist if you own a motorcycle, because for riders the road itself is the best kind of therapy, and I know this myself to be true. Thank you.